This is Concacaf Video Signals, a Tuesday, February 10th edition. Today on Video Signals, we take a look at the opening matches in the final round of Concacaf World Cup qualifying. An announcement has been made regarding the Concacaf Under-20 Championship. We'll take a tour around Concacaf and finish today's journey with the Concacaf quiz. We open with World Cup qualifying for South Africa 2010. Tomorrow night, the final round starts with 3 matches. The USA hosts Mexico, Honduras travels to Costa Rica, and El Salvador squares off against Trinidad and Tobago in a World Cup qualifier for the first time in 20 years. The highly anticipated match between the USA and Mexico will take place at Columbus Crew Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. The U.S. is unbeaten at the stadium, including 3 wins and 2 ties in World Cup qualifiers. The U.S. has played 2 World Cup qualifiers against Mexico in Columbus, with the Americans winning both matches by a score of 2-0. Cold temperatures are anticipated for the renewal of this classic matchup. The U.S. and Mexico have met 23 times before in World Cup qualifying. Mexico has the advantage with a record of 14-5-4, scoring 63 goals while conceding only 26. The Americans, though, are unbeaten in their last 5 World Cup qualifiers at home versus Mexico, with 3 wins and 2 ties. The USA has scored 2 goals in each of its last 4 home qualifiers against the Mexicans. Another rivalry will be renewed at the Estadio Ricardo Saprissa in San Jose when Costa Rica hosts Honduras. The Ticos and Honduras have met 17 times in World Cup qualifying. Honduras holds the advantage with a record of 8 wins, 5 ties, and 3 defeats. Costa Rica is winless in its last 5 World Cup qualifiers at home versus Honduras, scoring 10 goals and allowing 15. In those 5 matches, Costa Rica has scored 2 goals each time, but the Hondurans have scored 3 or more 3 times over that same stretch. El Salvador and Trinidad and Tobago face each other at the Estadio Cuscatlán in San Salvador. They do not have a deep history of World Cup qualifying battles, having met only twice before, the last time 20 years ago. Trinidad has a win and a tie in those 2 matches, posting shutouts both times. El Salvador is 6-1-4 in qualifying for South Africa, scoring 30 goals and conceding only 6. Trinidad has a 4-2-2 record in 2010 qualifiers, with 12 goals for and 8 against. Please watch Video Signals tomorrow for more facts and information regarding these crucial matchups. In CONCACAF Under-20 Championship news, Honduras will face St. Vincent and the Grenadines in a 1-game playoff on March 2nd in Mocoya, Trinidad, for the 8th and final berth in the CONCACAF Under-20 Championship, which will also take place in Trinidad and Tobago March 6th through the 15th. The winner of the playoff goes into Group A with El Salvador, Jamaica, and the USA. The Houston Dynamo tied away to MLS foe FC Dallas 0-0 in a preseason friendly yesterday in Frisco, Texas. The CONCACAF Champions League quarterfinalists did not concede a goal in 2 friendlies against Dallas over the last 4 days. Houston continues its preseason schedule with a match at the Los Angeles Galaxy on Thursday. Jamaica will face Nigeria in a friendly tomorrow at the New Den Stadium in London, England. At least 6 players are out for the injury-plagued Reggae Boys, including captain Ricardo Gardner of Bolton and Ricardo Fuller of Stoke City. Tyrone Mears of Marseille, Dane Richards of the New York Red Bulls, and Luton Shetland of Denmark's Aalborg are in the squad. CONCACAF Champions League quarterfinalists, the Montreal Impact, continue its preseason camp in Italy today with a match against Fiesole Caldine. The Impact are undefeated in Italy with a 1-2-0 record. And that completes our trip around CONCACAF. It is time for today's CONCACAF quiz. Yesterday, we asked if you knew how many goals the USA's Landon Donovan scored in his career against Mexico. According to U.S. Soccer Records, Donovan has scored 4 goals in 9 appearances against the Mexicans. Congratulations to everyone who sent in the correct answer. Today, we stay with the USA-Mexico theme. And our thanks to viewer Paul Calixte for sending in this question. When was the last time that neither the USA nor Mexico participated in the World Cup finals? If you think you know the answer, please send an email to VideoSignals@concacaf.org before 12 p.m. New York time tomorrow. Those who answer the question correctly will have their names placed into a weekly contest where the winner will receive a CONCACAF prize. That's all for today. Remember to access the CONCACAF website regularly for news and features about World Cup qualifying. Our thanks to you for being part of CONCACAF Video Signals, your source for CONCACAF news.